I got all the Infinity Stones. All right, so what does the Infinity Stones have to do with your Shopify store? As I was watching the Avengers Endgame, I actually have another thought. Although I was enjoying the entire movie, I was thinking, the Infinity Stones actually can tie in with a Shopify business. Now, I see that a lot of people have been really trying to actually become successful by building their very own store with Shopify. And some people are obviously stuck. And they're stuck because they are not really able to actually relate to the things that they're gonna encounter when they're running their Shopify business. So today, what I wanted to do, because most of you, obviously, and we all know, the Endgame was one of the most craziest gross revenue movie at all times right now. And I bet you have watched it. So I wanna actually share with you how the Infinity Stones actually have an impact to your Shopify store and how you can take a different approach to look at your business so that it will allow you to really build it into profits and generating results for your business. So let's talk about the Infinity Stones first, right? The first one is obviously space. Now, when it comes to space, with this stone, how does it really correlate with your Shopify store? Well, with space, it gives you the ability to have the location freedom. All you need is simply access to a laptop and internet, and you can actually start running your e-commerce business. And that's all it takes. Really, just a laptop and internet access, and now you have the Space Infinity Stone. Now let's talk about time. Now time is actually very important, and time can actually be tied with several things. Now what do I mean by that? First of all, when it comes to time, the time is now. It is the best time in human history for anyone to actually start their online business. And here's the truth, money loves speed. And if you are able to actually get your store up quicker and actually start investing into ads, and over time, and I look at this from 24 hours, 48 hours, and 72 hours, within these 3 times window, you will actually know if your product is going to actually sell or not. And in 3 days, if your products are not hitting the CPC, the CTR, and the cost per purchase data, then you want to actually drop that product and not waste any more time so that you can actually go find the winning product that you need. Now, the third is the soul. Now, when it comes to the soul, one of the most important things that a lot of people are failing when they're creating their Shopify business is the fact that they create a store that they have no clue about the markets. In reality, if you are wanting to sell a product to a person which is a complete stranger to you, and that is on the other side of a mobile screen or a computer, in order for you to actually convince that person to buy, you gotta basically understand who they are. You gotta basically know what their struggles are, what are their problems. And with that, if you're able to actually get these 3 information in place for you to sell them, it's going to be very easy. So when it comes to the soul, you actually want to create a store that is revolving around your passion. Because if you actually have a store that revolves around your passion, you for a fact will know what that person is really wanting. And when you're able to actually have that connection and knowing what your audience really wanted to buy, for you to actually find a winning product, it's a lot easier than you think, all right? Now, let's talk about the reality stone. Here's the reality that I need you to understand and that you're gonna face, is that you will fail throughout the process, and it is fine. There are things that you're gonna make mistakes on, that is fine. There are things that is not gonna work out for you, that is fine. Because the truth and reality is, if you want to actually build a successful e-commerce business, you are not going to get overnight success. The reality is that through all the different mistakes you have, through all the data and testing that you have, that's where you go towards hitting the goals, the financial goals that you wanted. And that's very important because a lot of people, when they first built their store and the first product didn't work out, they just quit. They said, this is not working for me, dropshipping is dead. But in reality, you're just thinking it incorrectly. You are genuinely thinking that this is gonna be an overnight success, but you are actually building a real business. So that's the reality stone that you gotta really understand when you're building your business. So be patient, all right? Now let's talk about the mind, right? The mind stone is very important. Remember, you are now actually building a real business. You need to have entrepreneurial mindset. You need to understand that you are really building a business. It is not just games you're playing right now. You gotta know, when it comes to the mind, you need to actually train yourself to actually be sensitive to data and to really be in the mind of the consumer and be in the mind as an entrepreneur in order for you to really effectively run your business. Now, last but not least is power. I believe the power is the strongest out of all. Now, why is that? Because when it comes to power and running your e-commerce business, knowledge is power. And you want to keep investing into your own knowledge to gain all the power you need in order for you to actually effectively and successfully run your business. A lot of people think that, well, I can just YouTube all my videos. I can just go and learn on YouTube. That's fine. But in reality, if you start investing into programs or mentorship and to actually invest into courses, that's where you will actually have more power behind your back to actually make your store successful. So again, I wanted to actually introduce the 6 Infinity Stones and how it can actually relate to your Shopify business. And if you agree with any of them, let me know right in the comment box right below. And if you love this video or if you like my gauntlets, simply leave me a quick like on this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and click that notification bell so that each time I release a brand new video, you're gonna get it right away, all right? So I'm gonna peace out right now and play with my new hand. I'll see you guys then.